You know, it was Gene was again. I'm sure everyone is. I can't say anything someone has probably hasn't already said. You know, Gene was he was at the top of the. You know, he was just one of the guys you really look forward to doing interviews with. He was, you know, the great of the greatest. You know, it was everything really. You know, Gene was cool, man. Also, just a really good guy, a really smart guy for the business. Someone gave me a little good advice before. Just a really good guy. And I told somebody about it today. And it's not just him. I think Vader and other Jim Neidhart. It's been a tough year for that going on. You know.
Yeah, so many untimely deaths for sure in the wrestling business. So many big names, so many legends. Do you have a great, Mean Gene story of maybe some backstage interaction or maybe even on-air interactions with him?
You know, no, I really don't. To be honest with you, when we did interviews, they were all, it was business. And I do say, people remind me of this one, not that I really don't remember it, but if so many people told me this, I'm sure I did. You know, it was, again, I say to people who don't really believe me is that a lot of times I just was, like when I was doing my first interviews with Mean Gene, Sid Justice, I didn't really know what I was, who Mean Gene was. There was any difference in Mean Gene that you weren't supposed to yell at people like that. Well, I must have called him a bald-headed oath one time, but was just in character doing that. But this is how powerful he was. People call him just a couple of weeks before he actually passed away. The guy reminded me that he goes, "Man, when you did that, it was like crazy, man." And this is a wrestling fan saying that, so that goes to tell you how much power or how much feelings the people had for him.
I remember that quite well. It's so funny. You little bald-headed oaf.
Right.
So good. You're talking about you kind of just being in the moment and kind of just doing those interviews. Nothing was scripted, right? I mean, you just kind of go out there and you do your own thing, and you're Sid. You're the one kind of talking and speaking in your own voice.
Right. That's what it was. Is they might say sometimes, like if you're doing a live interview for Nitro or Raw or something like that, they might say, "Hey, we want you to hit on this subject," and a lot of times that subject never got hit on with a lot of people, and probably myself as well. But then you just went out there and sort of did. Now, I always had a lot of stuff to pull from, things I'm reading and stuff like that, but a lot of times you just have done it so long, you wing it. Now, again, unless, like, I remember one that was really pretty cool, and Vincent did a really cool job of this, and this wasn't your normal interview, but these are really, what I think, one of the coolest interviews I've done. It was all Vince's idea. Well, they put me in the Alamo Dome, an empty arena, to do an interview about the match I'm going to have there with Sean. Now, that was all scripted and pretty much like that. Now, I think I came up with maybe some of the verbiage, but there wasn't a whole lot there, So, but now those are, there would be those as well, but for the most part, they were all, you just winged it,